This chat going. I'm just setting up all of the overhead so that this will run smoothly today. I said so in the Discord already that I'm not really quite sure what the plan is, meaning that there isn't a plan today, but that's fine. We'll just make it up as we go. There will be layer showcasing today, starting at 45 minutes after, and I'll go ahead and trigger the little robot to say that. And, okay, so the 0 people that are in the room right now just saw that. I will move this over, so instead of looking off screen, I'm looking I'm looking at y'all. To tell you the truth, I was a little bit unsure if I was going to stream today, so maybe we'll have like a smaller crew. I didn't really promote. I've just been kind of working on like a lot more overhead stuff, less about just the stream and more about the channel, the editorial content that goes on the YouTube channel. But what I'm going to do in the meantime then, because we have a stream today, is just maybe do some dragon accounting, just take care of some stuff. Sweet, 6 sold auctions. Hey there, Griffin Bird, how are you doing? I'm going to trigger the showcase thing again, so if you want to fill it out, go ahead. I had a pretty good week. It was a little bit slow. I got a new cell phone, the Pixel 2, so I'm officially a poor person now, because all my money done been gone. Sweet, I sold a lot of dragons, so collect all. The Earth holiday just ended today, so no more Earth. Our coffee grinder broke, so I am down to the tea, the English breakfast tea is what I'm sipping on today. Hello there, Lycaon, how are you doing? How was your week? I didn't live stream last weekend, and I do know that I haven't uploaded like the live stream from 2 weeks ago yet. I'm aware. I have to stitch together the 2 videos, and I just know that that's going to take forever to render. So I honestly just haven't gotten around to it. And English breakfast is Griffin Bird's favorite type of tea. Good taste. It's also my favorite kind. Let me turn this so it's not just a big old white blurb. It's got some red lines on it. There you go. Lycaon's week was good. I'm glad to hear that. You know, I recently transitioned to that new job at work, and very demanding, but thankfully, Christmas is not the big time of year for either of those businesses that I am working on. So, you know, that's real good. You know, cut to me a year ago, me a year ago, I took off like all of December, but like 2 years ago, I was swamped in all kinds of Christmas hype up, you know? But yeah, the big business of marketing. Where did that little Discord? It's not Discord, little Twitch. Hey there, Faye Fantasy. Also, sorry for being creepy and saying hi before you say hi, because Twitch notifies me when a friend comes in. Lycaon is moving, and it is in Lycaon's own room. Congratulations, that's so huge. Oh my gosh. Whew, that's a big deal. I have a roommate, but it's a good thing I like him, so. Oh my goodness, that reminds me. Last night I saw The Disaster Artist, which is the story of the making of the movie The Room. And so good. Just like genius, so good. And if you guys like those Roller Coaster Tycoon videos, like, amazing news, my Pixel 2 is so good at running Roller Coaster Tycoon. Like, there is zero lag. It's a thing of beauty. Like, I was playing it on the train last night on the way home from the movie theater, and I'm gonna make hecka videos. I also have hecka books to read, but just so y'all know where we're at there, like Alan says, Philly D has been hyping it up, the disaster artist. If so, rightfully so. I'm a huge, like, James Franco, Seth Rogen, like, fan. And I think that James Franco's hilarious. And it was such a good, imitation or reenactment of how Tommy Wiseau is. So, hi Faye! If you'd like, I could stop greeting you before you say anything if it creeps you out too much. So on Flight Rising, what I want to do is, like, generate as many gems as possible, because I would like to do as many nest boons as possible. So I think that today we're going to go through and list all of my stuff for sale in gems, because it's super easy to sell stuff in gems. Because what you do is you sell it for less than treasure would cost, but at the end of the day, like, having gems is more valuable than having treasure. And I'm just trying to, like, generate gems right now, so. Alright, first, we're going to look at the Babs, decide who we're keeping, who we're getting rid of. So this is Faricia's Bab, and Faricia, is she a Codal? Tell me she's a Spiral. She's a Spiral! Petals, Butterfly, Underbelly. And she's Crystal Shimmer, Underbelly. Okay, alright. What's her sister? Like Aeon said, nature got dumb, and I got to expand my lair. Congrats! I still really want to expand my lair, but right now I really want to breed as many dragons as possible. And, like, part of me is like, Julie, like, focus on expanding the lair. That's much more important. But then the other part of me is like, Julie, but come on, you really want to have all of your dragons bred. Okay, so how we're going to decide which of these babes stays is we're going to compare their color lines. I do this sometimes just because I'm trying to get closer to platinum each time, and I know that there's, like, a lot of disproportion in which side of platinum we have in my lair. And so, like, I have so many gray-toned, black gray-toned dragons when I need more, like, blush or ice-toned dragons. So Damama, she has Lead Ice Moon. If you guys never use this, this is, like, honestly, like, one of my favorite websites. Like, you guys saw, like, I just type in, like, FR, and then, like, it just auto-completes to this, because it's so important. Okay. Generate URL, because I'm just going to refresh to that after I enter each kiddo in. Okay, so the first kiddo, Lead, Oil Slick, Shadow. Alright, so this is not an improvement. This is, okay, so not an improvement. I want to do a video, I'm just going to sound it out to you guys, and you guys can let me know what you think, if you're interested in it, and I'll see if by saying it to you, if it, like, starts to make more sense. So I want to make a video. There's a bunch that I want to do, but the one that I'm going to focus on right now is one about how to choose which games to spend money on. Like, how to rate a game on how deserving it is of your financial support. So, and so it would be like not like a checklist, but like a rubric and, like, methodology on how to grade a game on that. And so, I would be comparing like Flight Rising to like Lioden to Neopets, and I could do like other services too. And so like part of it is like when ads actually generate, like where their ad placements are coming from. So Flight Rising does Google ads through ad choices, and I don't know if you guys know this, but you could like actually interact with ad choices. Facebook also does ad choices. Hi there, Birdkeeper, Tinty, how you doing? But Flight Rising also does ad placements for webcomics, and I would say that's probably like 50% of their ad inventory. And then I would also chart out where, like physically, geographically on our planet, where the money is going when you give money to these different companies. And like luckily Flight Rising ran a Kickstarter, so we have some money about like the organizational structure of Flight Rising. But you know, compare that to like Tattered Weave, which is ran out of Canada, and also Neopets is owned by Jumpstart, but Jumpstart is owned by NetDragon, which is a Chinese company. And I'm not saying that people should make their financial decisions based off of where a company is located. I'm just trying to like present my viewership with the concept of how to do it if you want to do it. And so Griffinbird's like speaking to this like almost exactly the way I want to take it. Yes, I love that idea. I was thinking earlier, since Neopets is doing a bit more, if I should buy more Neocash, but I decided against it in favor of Tattered Weave. Yeah, and I would definitely compare like the organizational structure of Neopets to Tattered Weave, because Tattered Weave is really interesting in the fact that it's an independent team working with an established web development company. And so talking about that and like where your money goes with these different size teams, and yeah, and if you give money to Neopets, like what it's incentivizing and how your money affects the games, really. And so Lycaon says, I like learning about ads and how people make money on here and marketing in general. This video idea is great. Jay Farrar also agrees. Hi there. And Jay Farrar says, full disclosure is good anyways, just give all information and say it in a neutral tone. Yeah, because like in my personal life, I'm starting to care a lot more about like, dude, I just bought a Google phone. Like I just spent like $1,000 on a Google phone when my previous Google phone wasn't broken. And so I'm trying to think like, where is my money going physically? Like what economies am I supporting? And also, who are the people that I'm supporting? And you know, in like anarchism, it's really important, like opt out of like non-vegan economies and stuff like that. So, but yeah. Griffinbird says, also I don't do much with my gems on Tattered Weave. I just wanted to give a little bit more since I get a lot of enjoyment from that game, but Tattered Weave doesn't have a lot of incentive to spend money on it. Yeah, I could see that. Or like Lioden, there are some features on Lioden that are like, you know, that you absolutely need the currency for. Arteon says, sounds like you're quite knowledgeable, so it'd be good to hear your view. Alright, so I'm glad that you guys like it, because I was thinking to myself, you know, this is like a weird thing. I definitely don't know how to title it, but I could try out a few different titles. Because like I work in advertising, I work in marketing, and you know, when you're working with these giant companies and you're seeing where their money is going and how they're structuring their bonuses or whatever, and then you like look at small businesses and the way that they like grow their communities, it's a really different thing to work with. And I know a lot about digital marketing in specific, and so like if you have your ad blocker on Flight Rising, how does it affect the game differently than how it affects Neopets to do the exact same thing? So, I mean, it's something I would like to talk about. But, so, okay. Alright, I'll work on that then. Then the other idea that I was pushing around was, if I were to redesign the user experience on Neopets, how I would do it. And it would be like the filter through explaining what I see Neopets as and like what the game is to me. And so like the title of the video would be like Neopets is an economy simulation. That would be the title of the video. It's like Neopets is an economy simulation. Just to like totally like just get it out there. Let's like let people like, because like I get so annoyed. People are like, why do you play Neopets? And then like I say Neopets is an economy simulation, and then they immediately shut up because they didn't know that or they didn't hear that. And I'm like I want to take a user experience design course in this spring, and like I've taken like online classes before, and I've like books that I've like that I read on user experience design, and I would really like to get into just like that, because there are different ways to design things, and you know, just how like I would approach it. So Jay Farrar says, haven't you made arguments to make Neopets open source? So I have presented that argument before, but it's definitely just a thought exercise. Like, it's an approach to address problems more than it is me saying, let's do this. And just the easiest way to present it is by saying, let's do this, you know? So I did get a lot of hate on that video, but when it comes down to it, yes, I have presented before that Neopets could benefit and address many of its problems and challenges by going open source, and that it wouldn't ruin the game, that actually it would help the game a lot. But I'm not saying that we should do that. I'm just saying that if we're designing solutions to problems, that would be something worth, you know, discussing. So Arteon says the Neo layout really hasn't kept up with modern web design standards. No, it has not. And I think that's in large part because the last time they did a layout update, there was a huge backlash from the community. But, you know. Lycan says, I think Flight Rising has the best user experience design. It's not cluttered and easy to navigate. I think there are definitely things that could be changed. But it's totally, it gets the job done. I don't have any glaring problems with Flight Rising. I think that as like a complete unit, it has like a very hard job that it does quite well. Leonta Gamer, hi, how are you doing? I follow your Instagram quite closely, and you always eating delicious things. Jay Farrar says you went to C code from the 90s mixed with 2005 and 2010. Sounds like a cluster. So that's what we currently have. And I think that if it were made open source, there would be tightening and tidying from passion, you know, people whose passion is this game. You know, like I would pick up my hobbyist hammer and sickle and get to work, you know, trying to make the game better for everyone. And I know that I am not the most talented, organized, skilled person that would want to do it. I feel like a lot of people would be trying to do more help than harm, and I think it would actually draw in a lot of people who left the website, and I think it would actually attract new users who want to get their hands in on building something. But that's... Leon says, I've been very busy, so I just left the Discord. Can I get the Discord link? Yes, you may, sir. Give me 1 second. I just gotta get the link to the Discord. Also, I'm going to a very fancy dinner this week, and it reminds me of you, and I will post pictures to Instagram. And I agree, the notifications on Discord, like, really get my goat, dude. Like, I've disabled, like, nearly all of them except for my own channel, because it's just so overwhelming, but yeah. but like so there's like a lot of really cool Neopets like Neopets layout redesigns posted to the subreddit or like on Tumblr or whatever, and I would like to do like it requires me doing groundwork, which is why it hasn't happened, where I like do a little interview with the little designer, like maybe like a 5-minute interview, like super cut down at the end of a video, just talking about like how they came up with designing it the way they did, like what their inspiration is, what other games they play, and doing that. Yeah. Okay. So what Julie wants to do. Julie wants to sell a bunch of stuff on Flight Rising. Is there a way to do the thing I want to do? So an interesting thing about open broadcast software is that I have window captures, but what I really need is a display capture. Okay, here we go. Here we go. All right, and we're going to do, yeah, here we go. So instead of the window, we're going to do the monitor, because I'm going to have multiple monitors. Because I have multiple monitors, and I'm going to have multiple windows. Okay, window capture, goodbye. Display capture, hello. Noise. Ooh, another thing I'm super excited about is that with my Pixel 2, I got the one with the most memory. So I'm gonna install the Adobe Creative Suite like Premiere version for my phone, so I should be able to edit when I'm on the go. Aren't you guys just hyped as heck to hear that? I mean, we'll see if it changes anything. Because, I spend a lot of my time on the train, like playing Roller Coaster Tycoon, and I could be spending that time doing like something productive with my life, like reading a book, but no, I read Roller Coaster Tycoon. I play Roller Coaster Tycoon. Or I could like, I don't know, like work on videos. So we're going to see if that happens. Oh, wow, you can see my mouse and everything. If I ever get a better computer, I would love to play some, like, I would love to do some, like, The Sims or whatever. So JFR says, editing with a touchscreen, that sounds painful. If there's a company that can make it work, it would be Adobe. So I trust them, and I'm willing to give whatever a shot, because it's in your head, not your hand. So, Arteon says, wow, your phone can run Adobe Premiere. Didn't know it was that good. So it's like a mobile version of Premiere. So it's not exactly Premiere. It's like, I don't even know what it's called off the top of my head. But it's some kind of, smaller version. So JFR says, what flag is that? And so I'll just show y'all real quick. So this is the flag of St. Louis, Missouri. And so what it is, it's the two rivers coming together to form the mighty Mississippi. So that's the Missouri River and the Mississippi River. And they join to form the Mississippi River. And this is the fleur-de-lis because St. Louis is named after the French king. So it's where I'm from, and I'm a huge fan of the flag. I think it's super beautiful. I think the colors are just really wonderful. I love vexillology, and so I'm really into it. Like Han says, it is painful, especially when it's on mobile, because they always take out essential stuff. Like I said, if there's somebody that could do it right, I would think it would be Adobe. So I am so fine giving it a shot. And if I have pain points, do you know who's going to hear about it? My YouTube channel. So, like, you guys, if I have pain points, don't worry. Y'all are going to hear all about it. I should actually switch these around. Because, like, I will complain. Why didn't they move this 2 pixels over? It would be so much more functional if this button did this. This is me making fun of myself, because that's what I sound like constantly when I'm talking about stuff that I think I could design better. Jay Farrar says, wonder could it be easier if you were to use a stencil? Is that the right word? Like a do you mean like a pencil or like a template? Is that what you mean? I'm trying to, if you try to describe it, we might be able to reverse engineer. Lycaon says, mobile apps for pre-existing desktop sites are the bane of my existence. The freaking Tumblr app especially. You know, I never had that many problems with the Tumblr app, but then again, like, I was never, you know, I was like, when I started the channel, I was very into the Flight Rising Tumblr and the Neopets Tumblr, but I never had that many pain points. But you know what? I totally believe you. I'm not doubting you and your pain points. A stylus, there we go. So I don't have a stylus with my phone. And the screen sensitivity is really good. God, I love this phone. It's so beautiful. Another. So when I do my November recap video, which I should be working on, I don't know. I guess when I'm on the train this week, I guess that's exactly the kind of video that I would want to test that out with. Maybe I'll do like a little. Okay, so this is a silly thing. This is totally like a user experience designer who has a huge heart-on for themselves type of thing to do. I want to show you guys my Android setup on my phone because I have Nexus. I have Nova Launcher on my Android, so like it doesn't look like a normal. It's not like out of the box Android. It's very customized in the way that oh my god, there's no happy medium for showing my phone to the camera. So like I have it just set up in like a custom way, and even the drawer is a custom way, and I have like custom actions, so if I do different stuff with the same button. But yeah. So I would love to like show you guys the way I have my phone set up, because like, or like even the apps I have, because like I'm a minimalist. Look at all the things I have. I'm such a minimalist. But I don't know. Oh man, Leon says, you're about to get busy AF making a comic. Good luck. Do it. Share it with all of us. I'll be so happy to read it. Like Hyan is saying about the Tumblr app, it's especially bad because of the different phone types. Like on Android, you can't make anon submissions or see the name of submitters. On Apple, you can do all that all the time, though. I don't know, bruh. I don't know. Like, one of my favorite pleasures in life is seeing, like, another Android user who's using a very customized setup on their phone. And just, like, getting the privilege to scroll through it is huge. Jay Farrar says, if you want to see hell, go to the mobile site for the New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. It is painful. I'm going to pull it up, but I'm probably going to peep on it later. New York State Department of Environmental Conservation. Conservation, not conversation. I'm a joke. It's not. I've seen worse. I've seen worse. Oh, hey. Whoa, 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 whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Why did my Nightbot do that? Oh. Sorry, Jay Farrar. So I pulled it up. So what Jay Farrar posted that the Nightbot didn't like. Sorry about that. I put a bot in because I thought it would be helpful. You know what? The bot is really helpful. It's just I don't really know all of its capabilities. so that's on me. But it's dec.ny.gov. But yeah, so I really care about user experience design, and it's something I would really like to go into. I am just pleased as punch. I shared this on the Discord, the Lioden Discord, but Xylax, mod of like owner, like chief lion on. I'm gonna get in trouble for saying that, aren't I? That's not the proper structure of the admins. Anyways, Xylax from Lioden commented on my YouTube video about generating flat images of lions on Lioden and was like, hey, we're working on building out this feature for our website. And that makes me so happy because, like, if I want to do user experience design as like a career path, like you have to build a portfolio, and I'm already like 2 years into a separate career path, and so like jumping over, I would have to start from the bottom, but like having like these tiny portfolio pieces, like the virtual pop star feature that I added, the wish list that I designed and they built, and Lioden designing building something that I recommended, that's so huge for me, and so I'm really, really excited about it. But yeah. It's just exciting to me. Lots of opinions about chicken smoothie going around. I have not logged in like months, so that's not true. I think the last stream I did, I logged in on chicken smoothie. Alright, let's check out the showcase submissions. 2 showcase submissions! So, if it stays at that number, then I definitely know who's going to be getting the showcases today. Okay, so we're listing these for as low gems as possible because I just want gems. Like, I don't care if I'm coming away at kind of a loss. Arteon says, glad that Lioden is making that change. I keep wanting to update Lileimage, but I haven't had the time. Yeah, and it's a great tool, and you did such an amazing job building it. Like, you built it so quickly and efficiently. Like, it's amazing. And it's like Neopet saying, like, we don't need a catalog of all of our items because the fan sites do such a good job at it. It's just like, no, that's not how that should work. You should not be relying on these outside entities to do your job. And so it's really exciting when you hear that like Lioden is working it out for themselves, because it's like the community should not be relying on you. You shouldn't have to do this. I mean, even though it's great for you, because it's a wonderful portfolio piece for you, because like you took something to completion, like you like thought something out, you built it, and then you published it. Like, that is a full portfolio piece. Like, that's huge for you. But, like, the universe should not be resting upon you. Like, Lioden should build it out for themselves, which, like, really incredible that they say that they're working on doing that now. So, like, thank you very much, because I thought that, I was missing some pieces or something, like, because I thought it looked like really easy to put together, and you helped so much by demonstrating it, and hopefully they put together something that works, and like hopefully it looks a lot like what I recommend, because that would be great for my portfolio. But like at the same time, if they implement it in any way, shape, or form, it's great for playability. It's great for the users. Yeah. Arteon says, Lioden should have had this feature ages ago, but at least they're doing it. It's so cool that they're doing it. Because they don't have to, but it's really great that they care about making their game better. And like some of the other games that don't update anything ever. But that's just my opinion. Lycount says, I have not been on Lioden in so long. Same. Holy same. Holy heck same. Holy same. Raise your hand if you're taking a loss on stuff just to get gems. Yo. Like Ann says, I haven't been on in so long, mostly because some of my lines left, and it made me sad. Yeah. Like, I don't... like, there's something about the game. There's something about it that is just... It's very daunting to play. It's just so time-consuming, and that's what keeps me away from it. Arteon says, I follow Leiden on Tumblr. Man, is some stuff going down. Now that makes me curious. What in the world's going down? Is there drama in the team? Faye Fantasy says, I am on Leiden far too much considering all the life stuff I have to do. That could be pretty much me about everything that I do on Flight Rising, Neopets, Animal Crossing. Regina says, hello everyone. Hi Regina. How you doing? How's your day going? Leiden on Tumblr. LeidenSim.tumblr.com is the name of the, Arteon says, not on the team. Someone has a problem with the terms and conditions. Taking it to lawyers. Oh, come on. Not at you. Not at you. How do you kill a small business? You get lawyers involved. But I definitely will look into it. I 100% will look into it. Because that's really interesting to me. Griffinbird says, Leiden is just so stressful to me. I stopped playing. I feel bad for that. No, yeah, I agree. I'm definitely going to look into this terms and conditions update, because that's really curious. So my boyfriend is a lawyer, and so we're always talking about how legally binding things like terms and conditions are. And they're not, like, overwhelmingly, it's like a hoop jump, but, like, it's usually not very legally binding to sign into that. It's because most people don't read those things, and that's just true. And I get that, like, a bunch of people are gonna argue with me just now about that, but just, like, I'll read through it. I'll read through what's going on before I release an opinion. Arteon says part of the problem is they have changed the terms and conditions without telling users. Well, if it's written into the terms and conditions that they can change the terms and conditions without telling the users, then, I mean, I will look into it before developing an opinion, because I do not want to say things when I'm uninformed. But, alright. Arteon says, and now after someone has mentioned lawyers, they now add a notification that the terms and conditions have changed. Okay. I mean, like, seems like problem solved. I mean, like I said, I'll look into it. They just Leiden seems to me to be a company that really cares about developing a good game. And the easiest way to, like, destroy anything good is to, like, bring down unnecessary, like, legal interaction. Is the easy, like, lawyers, man. Lawyers. But, yeah. Lycan says, is it bad? I'm laughing a little. No, it's not bad. It's just, man, it's a real bummer. Like, so, okay, so I follow this scholar who does work on virtual economies and game design, and every time something is entered to like the Google database where he is cited as an author or just like generally cited, I get a news update. I get a Google alert sent to my phone. And so these days it's mostly patents. And it's patents off of stuff like holiday currency in games. And it's not like the game developers are the people who are like, we need to patent this because I'm an engineer and I love patents. It's like the business owner is like, I don't want us to get ruined. I don't want us to get financially ruined for doing this thing. I don't care if we're not the first people to do it. We logicked it out. We put it in place. Let's get a patent and protect ourselves. And these patents like shouldn't be granted in the first place because they're not novel. They're not innovative. It's not literature. It's code. Patents, man. And so, like, when I see something like this about terms and conditions, I'm just like, this isn't about a product or a service. This is about arguing. Like, you know, like, that's just, ugh. So I think patents are the worst. If I would have gone into a form of law, as a law student or whatever, you don't really get to specialize. But, like, what I would have tried to steer my career towards would have been software patents, just because I find it fascinating, but also because I think it is one of the most sincere forms of evil in digital innovation, is software patents. I think it's a great way to ruin anything good. Is how I feel about it. And like every day when I wake up and I see a new patent issued for something that is not novel, that is not new, something that has been around for like years, I'm just like, why is this the world that we live in? Arteon says, as a coder, I don't understand how you could patent any code. It makes no sense to me. And so what I believe the argument is that, like I said, you know, like written word, like poetry, that for some reason code is interpreted in a similar way, which makes no sense. Zero logic, because if you've ever programmed anything, then it doesn't work like that. But whatever. Off my high horse about stuff that I know nothing about. Me. Jay Farr says, wait a second, what if I take out a patent on patenting stuff? Novel. Genius. What if I patent a method of patenting? Genius. I think that the United States Patent Office probably has, yeah. So, Lycaon says patents are for inventions to give a maker a head start in selling. Yes. I agree. And I think that it has a place, and that place is obscured by the current state of patent trolling. And if you don't believe patent trolling is a thing, you know, you should look into it. And Lycaon says copyright is for creative works. Yes. I agree with that as well. I've taken media law classes. I know how it works. You know, I know copyright, you know, rare. I've studied these things. I just think that, you know, patent trolls are an actual evil. And that's how I feel about that. Lycaon says, at least patents don't last 100 plus years. Yeah, and I don't think that copyright should last that long either. I think that the things Disney and, like, Cher, or, yeah, the Sunny Bono, like this, you know, just like everything that's going on in the world of copyright, where everything is getting pushed back and back and back. I don't agree with that, but, like, what do I know? Just some liberal who makes communist jokes in her Roller Coaster Tycoon videos. Meh. What do I know? We went from Liodin to communism real fast. Alright, it's time to stop doing what I'm doing and instead do showcases, which is bound to have less communism references. It has to, right? Like that has to be how it works. Nice, we made 9 gems. Alright, so after I throw something up in the Baldwins, we'll go to showcases. I'm gonna blame it on the breakfast tea that I just got so impassioned over patent trolls, but you know, I am really passionate over the way I feel about patent trolls, so it is what it is. Lycan says, I'm a dirty capitalist pig dog and proud. You know, sometimes you just love Ayn Rand, like, so much. Like, so much. I couldn't, oh god, Atlas Shrugged. I read that this year. And it was brutal. Did I read that this year or did I read that last year? I don't know. Ugh. I want to make a roller coaster tycoon park that is just Taggart Transcontinental. Who is John Galt? Am I right? Am I right? Okay, all right. I would love a YouTube channel that goes from like 0 to Tyra Banks real fast. You know, that's what I'm here for. All right, can I please open these links? Oh my gosh. Cool. So the first one up is Joyce 27 with Kovac. And Kovac is a green dragon with a matching familiar that's a river flight. How good is my guessing? How good is my guessing? Brown river flight. Hey yo. So this is Jungle Bar, Crocodile Daub, Slate Smoke. So green. This reminds me of a crocodile. It's got a good life. It's got the green eyes. I'm a fan. Arteon says Nocturnes are my fave. I'm also really ride or die with Nocturnes. Like, my lair is overwhelmingly Nocturne. So this is Kovac. Kovac was born a year ago, 11 months ago, is level 7, no parents, no babies. Holy heck, wow. That's real impressive. I like that so much. Oh, Kovac is Bosnian for crocodile. Oh, hey, did you know that St. Louis, where I'm from, has the highest population of Bosnian like refugees in the United States? Hey yo! Fun fact. So this is Kovac. Jungle Bar, Crocodile Daub. And we're just gonna, oh, so much green. So much beautiful green. I like this Eldereth. We're gonna peep Canris. Arteon says the more you know. True, truly, truly. Oh man, these natural tones though. Do you see this? Like, I'm peeping on Arc, I'm peeping on Clove, but we're just gonna keep rolling. Moss, Seed, Kovac, Norbert. Norbert is where we're gonna peep. Norbert is a bog snake male, 3 weeks old, got that light sprite recolor, which is the electric nymph, and we've got algae metallic, shamrock shimmer, peridot runes. Such nice green tones in a natural lair. Nature lair. So they got the green eyes as well. Really cool. Those tones work so well together. What's most impressive to me is that it's metallic shimmer. It just like, it looks like alloy, right? Like, shimmer, man. Very shiny. Very shiny. Works great. Here is Eldereth. Radioactive petals, Orchid Bee, Cyan Stained. Ooh, that's Cyan Stained. So the Orchid Bee is just so beautiful. And then you layer on that. Real nice. Ooh, Eldrith came from a clan of sky dancers and never met any dragon of any breed before coming to Canris and Cupcake's clan. She knew Ete, or Eat, and was very close to him. She loved him, and when he left, her heart was also broken. And she is the mother of Quinn, who I spoke of previously as someone I want to peep on. So this is Quinn, radioactive petals, avocado bee, mint glimmer, bright tones, green tones, good tones, here for a good time and a long time. 1 week old, Sky Dancer male. This is Canris, also mentioned previously, Tundra male, level 25, 6 months old. Holy heck, you did that fast. And this is probably approach, and I'm gonna guesstimate, possibly, who knows, no parents, but a bunch of offspring, and is the chapter 1, number 1 character in the story. Alright, so Quinn's familiar, Artayan's commenting on, is the cheerful residue, which is a blobby critter that you can brew up and matches the dragon. And then there's Norbert, and we're going to do one more look over the lair. I really like the natural tones, the green tones, the earthy tones. Ooh, Babs. I know this one. Nexus. It's a good name for a dragon. Hallow. Ooh. I've definitely peeped through this deeper before because I recognize a lot of these dragons and they're really pretty. Kinsley. Shadow. I've talked about Shadow before. I know it. Okay, we're just gonna peep over on Legacy from my lair. Beautiful child, Marlace, who is a child of Bartlett and Kindred. Platinum Crystal, Dust Shimmer, Silver Circuit, Nocturne Female, level 6, 2 months old. Thank you for giving a beautiful home to this young lady dragon. She's so beautiful. Her flip. Anyways, thank you very much for inviting me to share your lair. You have some really nice lore going on, and you have a really cool lair. Griffin Bird said you hatched that Durg on a live stream, and I needed her so bad. Well, I'm glad I could connect you to a dragon that you needed. Very nice. Cool lair. We are going to move on to our friend Lycaon, who says, look past the first page. I'll do what I can. I'll do whatever peepin'. So we're starting with Versha, who has a really cool skin on that looks all spooky-like from the right of Rot. And so I'm just gonna peep. It probably lets through, yeah, the color, okay, the top level color. Nice. Real nice. That's super cool. So that means that the colors that we're seeing on the skeleton are the colors that are surface level of the dragon. So we have coal basic, denim basic, denim basic. Okay. So this is a first gen dragon with double denim and coal. Very nice. My random pro gen, congratulations. And then please look at my custom Farisco. Credit Farisco. And so this is Versha, and Versha has a black tail bow, navy tail wrap, magician's cloak, naturally, the Arctic bags, witch's hat, and then that spooky tundra skeleton, level 7, 1 year old. Really great, just beautiful. I really love first gen dragons that are, XYY or, XYX, and it's just very cool how well the apparel goes with this dragon, and good work, just very cool work. Thank you for sharing Versha with us. Also, I don't know if I told you guys this, I did a walkthrough of a dying mall in St. Louis with some friends, and also flew my drone around, so I have footage from that. So I need to make that video. So you have a bunch of dragons, including Pythagorean, which is a great name for a dragon, Somfong, who we're going to open and peep on, Banks. I'm going to open this one just because it sounds like Tyra Banks. You know, I think I'm going to make an effort that instead of going from 0 to communism, I'm going to go from 0 to Tyra Banks from now on. It's a conscious decision I'm making right now for the betterment of my YouTube channel and my Twitch live streams. Oh, girl. Obsidian, cornflower, excuse me. I'm from the Midwest, I love corn, okay? Alright, Pearl, Eldritch, Obsidian. Ugh. Hacksaw. Barwin. Dude, your dragons are so well dressed. Like, they look like they could, like, leave their lair because they're actually wearing clothes. Mine are just, like, a nudist colony that doesn't leave the cold wastelands. Ooh, girl. Unnamed. Viruk. We're gonna look at this one. Ashura. Oh, that is such a good name for a dragon. I love that as a dragon name. Ashura. Nice. Just real nice. This is a good one. Ashura is Yahweh's consort. If you're from the Abrahamic religious tradition, Yahweh, the sun god, his consort is Ashura, a like earth goddess. So like Ashura is like a really good name for a dragon. So that's like, nice. Somfong, Ice Iridescent, Ice Shimmer, Flint Crackle, Level 9 Guardian Male, 7 months old. Ooh, I love Ice Shimmer, Ice Iridescent. Ice is such a versatile, beautiful color. Lycaon says, ooh, I bought Ashura because she has an elimination stone. Nice. I feel that. I can relate. I like this guy, Somfong, and he's a light dragon, so the nice, like, whitish, yellowish eyes. Really cool tones going on here. I just love those ice colors. Okay, Banks. Also like Banksy, but also like Tyra Banks, the greatest artist of our generation. So we have Caribbean Iridescent, Magenta Shimmer, Grapefruit Circuit, 4 months old, Sky Dancer female, wearing that great, very cool contrast rogue hood, which is what I'm here for. And then a bunch of really nice black and white objects that really bring out just the lovely bright colors. I really like the bright colors in Iridescent and Shimmer because those tones have like gradients in them and also just like a beautiful range of colors. So Caribbean and Magenta are just great for this. Very popular for that reason. I love that aesthetic. Don't have any like that in my lair, but it's a great aesthetic. I respect it. Neat. Ooh, Virurok. So this is Virurok, and Virurok has Steel Jaguar. Nice. Strawberry Butterfly. Plum Runes. So super matches this familiar. Just like straight up all the way matches this familiar. It's really good matching. And then the apparel just works very well with these tones. It's a really good matching job. I really like this. I think you did an excellent job. Also, Runes is so bae. Like, Runes is a really good gene. Very nice. Good use of Strawberry Butterfly. All right. Thank you for sharing your dragons with us today. I appreciate it very much. We're going to take one final peep on Ashura, just because I was like singing her praises. This bae got in a limb, and she is level 18, Wildclaw female, 3 years old. Heck, Grandma, love her. That's nice. I'm a fan. So that's very cool. All right. So I'm gonna bounce. Thank you everybody for joining me. I really appreciate you guys hearing me out on my weird video ideas / strong opinions on everything. And I'll see y'all back here, same time, same place next Sunday. I hope you guys have a great week. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I will see you guys all next